Okay, here's the hard one. Week 1, Lesson 3. So, when I solve these on paper, my very favorite way is to do substitution. And if you came to the live session, then you saw that's what I used there too. So that's what I'm going to show you here now. So this one's already solved for y, so we're going to plug this piece in here. We're going to put it in right there. So, negative 3x minus 4 times 2x minus 5 equals negative 2. Ta-da! Now we're going to distribute this here and here. Negative 3x, negative 4 times this and times that. Negative 8x plus 20 equals negative 2. Combine those. Negative 11x plus 20, negative 2 minus 20 minus 20. Oh, gee willikers. No, not that. Okay. Negative 11x equals negative 22 divided by negative 11. And just like that, it works out just fine. Isn't that nice? So, you get 2. So now this 2 goes right there, because that x value is 2. But we're also going to take this, and we can plug it into this x or this x. It doesn't matter. It's going to give us the same value of y. I like to do the easier one, which is this one. So I'm going to go y equals 2 times 2 minus 5. So 2 minus 5 is negative 3. Y equals 2 times negative 3. So y equals negative 6. So up here in my answer, I'm going to get negative 6. Oh my goodness, you guys, did you catch that? I totally made a mistake. So look, I put my parentheses in the wrong place. So you see how I bundled this together? Well, that's wrong. I should have put this 2x and like this together. So really, it should look like this. Y equals 2 times 2 minus 5. So my parentheses should go right here. So I should have 4 minus 5 equals y. Y equals negative 1, not negative 6. 2, negative 1. That's really my point, not this. This is my answer. Okay, so if you wanted to use the calculator when you graph it, this, and you put it into Desmos, desmos.com/calculator, and you graph it, here's where those two lines meet, assuming you can see, you know, the whole graph. There they are, 2, negative 1. That's how I knew there was a mistake, because I checked it in my calculator. Gee willikers, check your calculator. Okay, so yep, I'm going to check that next one too, but not before I try it by hand first, because we're going to try things out. Okay, so this one here, it's not ready yet, but it doesn't take much to get it ready. So here, let's look. We're going to do, let's solve for x. So in order to solve for x, I'm just going to subtract off y. So when I do that, I'm just going to go x plus y equals 87. So I just go minus y. Oops, minus y. So x equals 87 minus y. Ta-da! Now I can take this and put it right there. Oh, no, not there. Put it right there. So I'm going to have, now here comes the substitution part. Anytime, color pencil app, give me a color pencil. Anytime I've got an x, I can put this little bitty expression. Remember this guy? Expressions. We like expressions. Here comes my assistant with my colors. Go away. This expression is going to go right here. So, we're going to do 1.5 times 87 minus y plus 0.5 y equals 78.5. That part didn't change. Nothing special there. Okay. Totally cool, right? Awesome. So, great. All right, so can we multiply this and distribute this? Well, yeah, of course we can. So we can take on our handy dandy phone calculators, because we're all stuck at home, 1.5 times 87 gives us 130.5, right? Minus 1.5y. And then nothing happened here. Plus 0.5y equals nothing happened here. 78.5. Okay. So the cool thing is nothing, not nothing. This piece and this piece are like terms. So since that's the case, we can combine them. And so 1.5 negative plus 0.5 is negative 1. So we've got 130.5, that's just a constant, minus 1y, which we could have just left as y, equals 78.5. So great. Now we've just got this number thing here. We can get rid of it. Minus 130.5. Whoosh. So do I still need the 1 here? Okay, I'll leave it for those of you who like that. 78.5 minus, 78.5 minus 130.5. Oh my goodness, my calculator has forgotten how to work. 78.5 minus 130.5 equals 52. 52. Okay, so I've got negative 1 equals, negative 1y equals 52. I have to divide. Equals negative 1. So y equals negative 52. Great. So up here, negative 52. Awesome sauce. That means up in here, I can plug in a different color, of course, because we like colors. I can plug in for y, x, plus negative 52. Yes, I remember that it could just be minus, equals 87. Okay. Okay, fine, I'll scratch it out. Okay, so x minus 52 equals 87. So if I come in here and I go plus 52, plus 52. Okay, so 7 plus, so 7 plus 2 is 9, and that's 8 plus 5, I do believe, is still 13. So x is 139. Oof. Hold please, let me check. Okay, so let's play spot the mistake again. Yep, I knew you'd find it. So 78 minus 130 is, yeah, you found it. Negative 52 divided by 1 is, of course, a positive 52. So when you come over here and you have positive 52, you've got to do that whole subtracty thing. Subtract, and then you're going to do the subtract, which means instead of 139, like I was starting to think, but wasn't really 100% sold on that, 87 minus 52, you're going to get 35. Okay, so don't go be all crazy because you've been locked in your house for 2 weeks. No. Instead, we're going to get 35, 52. Okay, 35, 52. That's going to be our point. And then when we check it on the good old calculator, 3552 is correctamundo. Okay, last but not least, let's look at this one here. And we're going to jump straight to the calculator because let's just, we all need to just do that. And look here, I've got the calculator. Here's our two equations. Here's where they intersect. Let me see if I can get it all on the screen for you. When I hover here, you can see there's our point. 1.25 is x value and 2.5 is your y value. You can use substitution. You can use lots of different methods. And that's where they intersect.